Hey guys, how you doing? Now, obviously, I am in the bush. Look at that, beautiful. And I'm just having a little sit spot on the log, obviously. I'll give you a little round look around here. And try and keep him turning smoothly. Yeah. So, just wanted to talk about sort of sit spots and coming out in nature just to sit and be, and that sort of thing. And I wanted to put it out there that I would consider it myself as a form of medicine. And that now, it's not the medicine that maybe some used to talking about, like it's not a physical or it's not a food substance as such. It's about as how you feel out this comes as mysteriously as the invisibility of air making us breathe and thrive and live and that sort of thing. But there's something so inherently special and beautiful about coming out and the effect that it has on your body. It has a physical effect on your body from something seemingly energetic or non-visible, apart from what your eyes can perceive and your ears and your senses can hear, which is a transition phase, I guess, to the deeper places. And that, where I kind of think of it as where you get a full belly from food, you get a full heart from doing this sort of thing. And that, now a lot of things I do, if they were to be called artistic and stuff like that, would be, the poetry, the photography, the writings, and the photos are set from being out in the bush, walking around with a camera in my hand out in the bushes. Walking around with either this silly thing and that, or a notepad and pen, and that, and recording the things and writing the things up, that how I feel, and that, usually if I don't get it fully done, the poem or something like that, I'll get to the draft point, and then as I leave, because I don't want to be doing that the entire time, I'll consider my wording on what I'm really trying to express through that poem and stuff like that, would, later on and that. But I really wanted to just touch on this area as a form of medicine, because really humans are obviously not truly separate from everything else in this land. Like, we're not an isolated bunch of different species from all else that live in amongst all these places, wherever they are. Now, though you may not have ancestry or lineage in a specific place, like I don't in this specific place, within your body and within your DNA and everything was built and structured for environments, and that, like wilder environments, and that, like could be wherever, like it's at the moment, due to the things that the living spaces that we live in with society and stuff today, like I'd almost just forget about that for the time being on a basic level, and that, you can refine that as you go on. But the main thing is to get out here and realise that this does have an effect on us, a very strong effect, a very calming effect. There's Forrest Bathing and Richard Louv and all these people. There's plenty of people and plenty of resource information out there showing the effects of just coming out. John Young, things like that. They're all talking about how much of a profound effect just coming and sitting out in nature can have on us. And that, now I'd go a bit further and say, look into the histories of the specific places that you're going to sit in, and try and find a neutrally energetic place. So one that's not too high in energetic or sacred, energy. If it was, try and find somewhere it isn't a sacred place, it's high energy, and that, and try and find somewhere just for this purpose that's not too traumatized as well. You want somewhere that's just neutral, it just sits in between, because regardless of thoughts and conceptions about this, there's obviously an outgoing feeling sense coming out into the world, that is you, and then there is the incoming sense that's flowing into you from your surrounding environment, and you can take that in physically and stuff like that, and through your senses, but your senses transfer into a deeper meaning inside yourself, and that, and that will have effect on your feeling and how you're feeling about a place. So if you've got bad juju about a place that doesn't feel good, probably listen to it, and that, it's not getting around probably, and that. But I think coming out and doing this is absolutely a beautiful form of medicine. I know the effects, profound effects it has on me. It changes my day, and I know when I haven't been out here doing it, I change as well. I'm nowhere near as calm. I get a bit strung out and things like that, work and different things get into me a little bit and stuff like that. But I just wanted to point out that, because I'm sure many people do respect and acknowledge that. Got a little ant on my leg. But maybe some people haven't really considered it as something serious or anything like that, like just 20 minutes coming out and stuff can help out a lot. And that, you take in, listen to the birds and the breeze, start sharpening and listening in on, really take in with your eyes and just open up and slow down and acknowledge, and that, that there's a living life all around you and you're only one piece of that, and that sitting here. So I just wanted to sort of touch on some other form of stuff, like the beauty of this too is if you're coming back to the same sort of area, if you find somewhere that you really like and it really does help with you, as you're walking around, you can also acknowledge and look into the plants and look at the plants, and that, like there's no reason you can't bring out a few ID books or anything like that. Just observe the plants over the seasons, and then you're getting another learning out of there. You're getting to learn the plants around the environment, so you're no longer looking through it, you're looking at them as individuals, sort of more so. And which in the other clip I was talking about leveling that playing field between, that Linnaeus or whatever, that hierarchy of, animals and plants and different things like that, and that, and I'm pretty keen to throw away that, and that, because that it doesn't really, it helps humans, or it has helped humans justify their onslaught on the world, but it's not really that relevant to me personally. I don't find it so. They're just individual beings and unique beings doing their own thing, and that, we level that playing field and maybe we open up to hearing them instead of our voice just tromping on over the place. So this is also what it's about. It's about coming out and listening in on what the rest of this place has got to say. And it's not going to speak to you like I am. And it could do. And, there might be a bit of added things there, but it will speak somewhere deeper in you, and it's somewhere you can perceive, you can feel, but you can't quite grasp it with words, and it can be quite hard to portray, especially with if you're using sort of pretty limited or reductionist sort of forms of wording, and that, poetry can be a great thing, because you can spill out and let loose with words, let loose with that tongue, and that heart and mind can come in onto paper. And I find that's about as close you can get to explaining the deep phenomena that surrounds us, all of our lives. Yeah, okay. Well, I just wanted to put that out there, just some food for thought, or some something along those lines, fitting. Yeah, but I really do. I think of it as sort of you get a heart full. You get a stomach full like food, you get a heart full out here. And that, so it'll, yeah, I think it's, obviously you have a certain thing it projects onto the environment, and you got to be aware of that as well. And that, but their place can't help to put itself back onto you as well. It's just in its inherent nature, it's expressing itself and your deeper self will perceive that also, like this place and the animals around you are perceiving you and taking your body language and gestures from you as well. All right, that's about enough of me, I think. I might just go back to sitting here instead of doing this and that, but I thought I'd give a little bit of time to talk about this and that and how I feel about this, which, yeah, tried to do so. All right, thanks for listening and that. Take care. Ciao.